Hello everybody, welcome to Just Wanna Learn. My name is Mario. I'm happy to be with you again. This is the first video of a series of videos dedicated to the verb quedar in Spanish. So we're going to dive into the uses of this verb. But before we do that, I would like to talk about the verb to get. So the verb to get in English has two basic meanings. The first one is to arrive, as in I got to the office. And the second one is to receive, as in I got this phone for my birthday. Now, after those meanings, you have derived meanings. So I can say I got the problem, as in I understood the problem. Or I can say I got so many books at home, meaning I have so many books at home. And after those four meanings, you also have auxiliary uses of the verb to get, where get has no meaning. So I can combine the verb to get with an adjective and say the beers are getting cold. I can also combine the verb to get with a past participle and say I got hired. I may also use the verb to get plus a subject plus an infinitive verb and say something like I got this machine to work, meaning I repaired this machine, I made it work. And I can also use the verb to get plus a present participle and say something like I got my kid to study mathematics, meaning I have my kids studying mathematics. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because all languages have a few verbs that have one basic or two basic meanings and then derived meanings, right? So this is the same case of the verb quedar. So if you look up for the verb quedar in the dictionary, you will notice that depending on the dictionary, you will find anything between 10 to 15 different meanings, which can be very overwhelming. So what I want to do with this series of videos is giving you one or two basic meanings for the verb quedar and show you how these apply to different situations to make sense. And they may have different meanings, but they will make sense. You don't have to learn different meanings. They will just make sense, right? So in this video, we will analyze these two basic meanings. Quedar may be used in terms of time and space. What that means in practical terms is that something may stay in a point of the process or a point of the road. So let's think of the following scenario. Let's say that you're walking with a friend towards another friend's house. And on the way there, you pass by a lake and you decide to stop there and read a little, drink some water, and rest. And after you do that, you keep on going and you arrive to your friend's house. But once you arrive there, you realize that you don't have the book anymore. So what happens is that you left the book behind. So in Spanish, you would say, el libro quedó en el lago. El libro quedó en el lago. The book stayed or was left at the lake, right? El libro quedó en el lago. So let's analyze a second scenario. Let's say that you're driving towards your friend's house, and 2 blocks before you arrive, your car runs out of gas. So you kind of push the car and pull over, and then keep on walking towards your friend's house. So you get to your friend's house and you explain the situation. The car stayed or was left 2 blocks from his house. El auto quedó a 2 cuadras de tu casa. El auto quedó a 2 cuadras de tu casa. The car was left or stayed 2 blocks from your house. El auto quedó a 2 cuadras de tu casa. So let's analyze a third scenario. Let's say that something slipped under your bed and you can't reach it with your hand. So you use your shoe to do it. And you got it out, but now your shoe is stuck. So the shoe stayed or is left stuck under the bed. El zapato quedó estancado bajo la cama. El zapato quedó estancado bajo la cama. The shoe stayed stuck under the bed. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned that quedar may be applied to space and also time, which means that I can use it for a process. So if I use only the adjective and I say something, in this case, the shoe stayed stuck, I mean in the process of trying to get whatever I was trying to get under the bed out, the shoe got stuck and stayed there. So quedar may be used to refer to something that stayed or was left at a point of the road or at a point of the process. So what do I mean by that? Let's analyze that with a fourth scenario. Let's say that your friend is painting, right? And he finishes the painting, right? So he started a process and he finished the process. So from the Spanish point of view, when your friend stops painting, the process of painting is left there, is stopped, right? So the painting is left in a state. So I can say, el cuadro quedó hermoso. El cuadro quedó hermoso. Literally, the painting was left beautiful. And that was left actually means the painting was left at a point of the process where it was beautiful. That's what it really means, right? But it is translated as the painting is beautiful because it refers to the result of it, right? When I say el cuadro quedó hermoso, I really mean the result of the painting is beautiful. That's what I really mean. So let's look at another example. Let's say that you made lunch and then you eat it and you realize it is delicious. So in Spanish, you say it was left, quedó, it was left delicioso, quedó delicioso, it was left delicious. Meaning the process of cooking the lunch was left or was stopped at a point where lunch was delicious. The result was delicious. So lunch is delicious. So how do I apply that information? Well, I can ask two questions. ¿Dónde quedó? Where was it left? And ¿cómo quedó? How was it left? Meaning, what was the result? So you will commonly hear expressions such as ¿Dónde quedó mi teléfono? ¿Dónde quedó mi teléfono? Where was my phone left? Where's my phone? ¿Dónde quedó mi teléfono? And you can answer Creo que quedó en el auto. Creo que quedó en el auto. I think it was left in the car. I think it's in the car. Creo que quedó en el auto. Or you can ask, ¿Dónde quedó el control remoto? ¿Dónde quedó el control remoto? Where was the remote control left? Where is the remote control? ¿Dónde quedó el control remoto? Or I may also ask, ¿Cómo quedó la ventana nueva? ¿Cómo quedó la ventana nueva? Meaning, how do you like it? Does it have any gaps? Does it block the noises from the outside, right? Well, this has been the lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'll see you in the next lesson.